I feel like on the surface level, I just know that there's a guy. His name is Ezra. He's the co-founder of a fintech company. He's an animal.
You know what Chimamanda said? He
Yeah.
said the group or the crops of feminists now in this so-called Nigeria, they are not feminists. They're just group of mean ladies
Women.
that just
Like
hate.
they
Yeah,
hate
they
men
are
and
just
they
hate
hate
men, and he has so many feminists as friends that are also very popular on Twitter. In the past, they have come. We got to know that he has had like some of the most weird and strangest tweets composed by any individual, and everything just came to light of recent. But then, how did we get here? That's the question. There was some sort of like bad. Okay, there was a fallout between Ezra and one of the ladies that he was involved with, and let me paint a picture for you. He is a part of a community of lovers. They set up this community whereby they are able to date multiple people at a time. In this sense, people have labeled it as polycool because it looks so cool. The word polycool just has this. I don't know, maybe it's a Gen Z thing. I'm sorry for that shade, but all I'm saying is that the word polycool looks so cool.
Welcome back to the pod. If you're just joining us, this is the Home and Abroad podcast, your one-stop pod for all exciting conversation, insightful takes, and everything in between. We have the amazing K baby, a Gen Z with the fear of God and home training. Uh, Very intellectual, very smart. And we also have Akin, a millennial with immense knowledge and insight. Tall, dark, and handsome. He accused me
I
last
feel,
week of not giving him his accolades, so today I brought flowers, just like the one you can see
in
at my
fact,
back.
you made today's accolade even much worse because your intro of me makes me feel old. Come on.
Are you a Gen Z?
Oh,
If
so
not,
leave
and
that.
I am my humble self,
Mm,
Hesh. And
mm.
today we have loads of gist for you, exciting conversation. So can't wait for us to actually to dig in. But before we do that, I think a good place to start is to check on how everyone's week was. And
I'll go
I,
first.
okay, I wanted to ask the Gen Z millennial to go, but I'll ask the Gen
She
Z
has
Pro
volunteered. She can't wait. You see, that's the thing about Gen Z. They are eager people.
I love it.
Okay, my week was very just there. Went to work every day. Every time I go back from work, spend time on the phone with one loved one or the other. Um, oh, worked a lot on the project because I'm working on a project right now, so I worked a lot on it this week. Um, yeah, now just scroll my life away till I
Doom,
fall
doom
asleep.
scrolling.
That's literally all my week is. Yeah, that's all I've had this week.
Scrolling.
Oh, I got a call this week that was shocking, but it was a good call. That's it.
Hmm.
I'm
Damn.
glad it was a good call.
Yeah.
I was gonna mention something, but
Okay.
probably I'll just save it for later. Or should I go ahead?
I mean, I
When
Give
think
your
you said
introduction. Give your what was your week like, and then we'll go back to that.
she's like, no, give us the breakdown of your week. I feel like my week is, I mean, and this is why I don't have anybody in my life because my week was just boring, man.
If it seems.
I pity
well,
anybody that wants to be in such life. It was just brief, same old every day. I think throughout the week I overworked myself, and
okay.
for most of like the mornings I'm always maybe sleeping. I don't wake till like midday, and yeah, at that time I'm always like trying to like catch up on what I need to do. Uh, in the morning. But
Mhm.
aside that, I don't know about you guys. I feel like the job market has been crazy recently. I don't think we've mentioned that on this podcast.
Oh, it's crazy.
It's
The
crazy.
whole country is crazy, so.
Yeah,
It's
right. And I don't know. I don't know about you guys. I feel like there's this similarity between the job market or pool and the dating pool.
really
I know it's a weird thing to say, but
Mm.
it feels like I don't know. To
mm,
me, right? The
Mhm.
same. If you look at the similarities, you're not the only one applying because in both
it's shocking.
in both cases, you're
Shocking.
like one of many trying to
What's
stand out
going
to
on?
someone who has options.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
exactly,
actually
guys.
very accurate.
Think about it. So, I mean, I felt like, man, I could just draw a lot of like commonalities
Similarity.
between both scenarios. I mean, I went down the rabbit hole, right? I was just thinking, in most cases too, ghosting happens a lot.
Mm.
And
Yeah, and
Yeah.
breakfast too. Funny how we borrow the
breakfast.
term
No,
breakfast.
some of the
Unfortunately,
breakfast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Think about
unfortunately,
something.
Yeah.
Think about similarities. If we go around, like we would have this endless, what's it called, feedback loop about some of the similarities between both
Mm.
instances and scenarios. But I don't know. It could be a game down the line, but that's just some of the similarities I've seen between both, and I'm like, bruh, somebody has to say it, man. Too many similarities. But aside that, that's been the highlight of this week. And
mm,
hopefully, I'm a very optimistic person. Guess what? Again, we'll
mm,
dust this off our shoulders and we'll go again next week.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully. It's the hope, right? We continue to
okay,
hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
nice. I mean, to go back to what you said, I've always also believed like the dating pool or the dating market is very, very tough, hard, complicated. I've always had that belief. So now that you're bringing it up,
Yeah.
well, yeah, to and funny how I don't know if you do this, but we've in my own case and in my circle and the people that I've interacted with, we've sort
Mm.
of borrowed the word breakfast to when a company denies you, like, and they send you that unfortunately you
Unfortunately.
decided to move on. We call it breakfast,
Mm.
and breakfast is coming
It's
from the
also the
dating
term of
world. Yeah,
relationship,
so
yeah.
that's and just going back to I was speaking with a friend and she applied to a company,
Mm.
same role but in different locations, five. So let's say five different positions. As of now, she's gotten four rejections.
Yeah.
So
The
so
conversion rate
just
is
to give
low.
like
There's no hope.
quan- quantitative metrics to how hard it is right now.
Mm.
Well, like you said, like you rightly said, we go again.
We go again.
To my week, for my own week, it was pretty chill. Uh, I said I was going to come back with airport story, but nothing too crazy
As God will have it. Oh, okay.
happened. I mean, I made it on time, but I was delayed for like probably like 4 hours.
Hmm.
I'm supposed to fly by let's say 5.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up flying around 9:30.
Did they say why?
You know the
The
government
government
shutdown
shutdown.
affected
I
us.
get.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So a lot of people, but with limited resources and all of those things, flights being cancelled, and you
Lovely.
know, like these things are connected. So like maybe
Yeah.
Mhm.
something is a flight is supposed to arrive from LA to
Mm-hmm.
pick you to so all of that went. And then during the week, I just had like this low energy throughout. It's just one of those
Hmm.
try get through the week kind of. So it was pretty chill, normal,
Mm.
nothing too crazy. So that was my
Yeah.
week.
Man, I'm just glad that the whole shutdown is over now.
Oh yeah,
Everything
thank
is
God for
back.
that.
Hopefully,
Because
everything is back to normal.
yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
because we if we go move like this into like Thanksgiving holiday,
Ooh,
it's going to be chaotic.
yeah. I
What
mean,
part of it is going to be chaotic?
then there will be nothing to thank.
More traveling, and
More
if
traveling during
Oh,
Thanksgiving now. People will be like,
I'm
and
supposed to travel. We'll see.
and a lot of people will be stranded because
yeah,
so
there will be nothing to like just be grateful for if they had continued.
Ah,
Really,
Hey,
if they had continued, people would be like,
I think
why?
many people will just maybe stay
the
back,
most
or
that
they'll
would
take
no,
travel,
there's train,
they'll take
there's
trains,
interstate
they'll
buses.
drive.
They'll drive, get a rental car. There are options.
I
Yeah,
think
they,
people's comfort will be tested. That's what I feel.
COVID did that already.
you get-
Nothing gets worse.
yeah, yeah. I think I don't.
Absolutely valid. I can't even
Nothing
argue that.
gets worse. The whole world was on shutdown. That was a crazy time. At least there's something I would say to my kids when I was this age. The
I
whole
remember
world.
back in the day.
Yes.
Some
Because my
people
mom
be
used to
great.
tell me things like, oh, in
Imagine,
Kinika, this one happened. I don't have
imagine.
anything. The only thing I have right now is
It's
COVID.
COVID. Thank God for
You
COVID.
guys are you are boasting about a pandemic. See, you cover your eyes, two of you.
I mean, minus the death happened, but
Oh
like
yeah, just
the
the
I
whole.
think I liked the quietness of the world then, because I used
Yeah.
to work in the hospital then, and that was when if you get pulled over by the police, you have to show them like you're an essential worker or whatever. I loved it sounds bad, but like gas was like 90 something cents then. Every time I'll drive to work, it'd be like only four cars on the road. The world was quiet. Like
And
I loved it. I loved it.
this is one generic attribute of
Mhm.
Gen Zs.
God, would this letter Z rest?
Yeah, you guys
Exactly.
they love so anything outside their own space, they can't relate, man. They enjoy their space
I love the
so
quality of
much.
the air. It was just so many different.
That's when
Guys, I'm not joking. It
that's
was so
when
good. I
that's
loved
when
it.
that's when mundane things start making sense to them. Like I love the quality of the air.
I can see the trees better. Nobody's blocking my
You can
view.
see the
Like,
trees better.
bro,
I
I
love
love
it.
your generation, man.
I love it.
You guys see the beauty in like the
In the small things.
small things, I
it's
swear.
still the
Mm-hmm.
It has taught
Mm-hmm.
me to always like slow down. You know that time millennials we are too everything has to happen fast. Boom, you have to be
Gra gra
moving.
gra
If you're
gra.
not moving, you're not making progress. I think I'm just starting like take things slow. Like, you know what?
mm,
Like start getting aware, be aware of the little things. Like you'll be
Around you.
surprised the amount of progress that are actually in the little things,
mm.
right?
When
And
last did you guys look at the stars in the sky and the moon?
see,
I'm
I'm
just
sorry, I
asking.
haven't.
The stars in the skies and the moon.
Yeah, I'm serious. When
maybe
last did you guys?
We have him.
maybe through the lens of my camera.
My sister does this thing where when she sees the moon, she gets really excited and she'll call me, Coin, come and see, come and see, come and see. And I think there was the last time she did it. When I came back into my room, I was like, that's so crazy that she would pay attention to like the stars. Like she gets excited when she can see the stars, when the sun is setting, like this chill things.
Mhm.
It doesn't have to be bass boost. Like,
I
let's
mean,
And
I
live
get
a little
I
bit
can I
fascinated.
more.
can actually tie it to I think to be honest, like you know
Mm-hmm.
how they say when you have gratitude in your heart, right? Then you tend to like attract more good stuff to your life.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to be religious, but there's something about when characters in the Bible are describing God, they use
Mm-hmm.
those things around them,
Mm-hmm.
and they are. It almost feels as if that's one thing they can actually get to like wine God. I don't want to use the word manipulate, but it gets
Mm-hmm.
God excited when they are, you understand? And the same thing is happening now.
Mm-hmm.
People looking around and be like, can you see the stars?
The firmament
Mm-hmm.
and the heavenly bodies. I
The
also get.
everybody.
I mean, I get excited with like sunsets,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
and it's like usually when I'm leaving work, it's
The sun is
so like
setting.
it's usually beautiful. So I get like
Yeah.
fascinated with that. But the
I think
stars,
the one
it's
thing I
been a
get,
while.
yeah, I think you guys should actually one night just go outside and just look at the sky. Like it's so beautiful. Like just actually just sit and just look. It's beautiful. But one thing that makes me excited in nature is rain. I
Mm,
can't explain. Rain makes me feel like I can be having. I don't like being in the rain though. I have to be inside, but
and be looking
listening to
from
the
the
sound
window.
of the rain, yes. Or like actually just looking at the downpour, whatever of rain. I love it.
There used to be a
Like,
time like, oh,
mhm.
sorry.
Like, go ahead.
There used to be a time whereby I think actually can relate. And there was a phase in my life whereby it will be raining, right? And I'll be playing some jazz music.
Yeah,
Just to,
it's
Jesus,
going to cool you down. Yeah.
I
bro.
mean, fun fact for me, I have so every night for the past maybe two,
White
3 years.
sounds.
So I play like my Alexa is set to play rain sounds.
Rain. Yeah. It
So
helps me sleep. It calms me down. Well, I think it's white noise. Yeah, that's what it's called.
What
White
is happening
noise.
around? It feels like everybody are not able to sleep these days. What's happening?
it's not that I'm
I,
not
I
able
don't,
to sleep.
yeah.
It makes me sleep better.
Yeah.
Better, bro.
Yes.
Wait, at one point in time, are you? I don't understand because if you are asleep, you are asleep. You don't even know the quality of the sleep because you're already asleep. Why are you saying better?
Okay, so me, for example, I'll give myself as an example. I'm an extremely light sleeper. Like, it's so bad. If if we're in the same house and you walk past my room,
Mm.
I can sense that something or somebody has walked past my. You don't even have to open the door,
Ah,
right?
Jesus.
So what white sound does, or white sound would do to you, is almost like a manipulation of your mind. So there's a constant rhythm that your mind keeps playing all through the night.
Frequency,
So
like
so you're not interrupted by a random sound. So that's why your quality of sleep is better because your mind is able to completely rest and go into deep sleep because it's just a constant rhythm.
can I ask
Go ahead.
two of you
Yes.
a question now? Maybe two of you be able to answer it on this white noise. So, what now happen if you now have a partner that is the opposite? How are you guys going to like
So
figure it out?
that's what I'm saying. For me, it doesn't make me sleep. It makes me sleep better. So
Better.
I can't sleep regardless of whatever. But here's what rain sounds does for me. It psychologically attach my sleep to when actual rain is falling, and usually sleep better in that. So it's like even though rain is not falling now, my mind thinks rain is actually falling. So, but with my partner or like sometimes I'm not even at home, I still sleep regardless. So that's what it does for me, and I'm kind of used to it. So it's already programmed and automated on.
Interesting.
So at a point, it will just play, and it feels good, really.
It does feel good. And if I had a partner that has a problem with white sounds, white noise, or whatever, white noise is so gentle that I feel like I don't see why a person would not
Yeah,
like it.
it's
It's
really
very, very, very like it's like a clean sound. I don't know how to
yeah.
explain it. Yeah. And if push comes to shove, maybe I will just put in my AirPods and just fall asleep. And whenever it comes off, you know?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I
I,
mean,
you
I
guys
don't
are
think
something else.
I believe 98% of people would like it. I
You would
just
like it, yeah.
yeah,
It calms you down.
'cause
So it
it's
depends
not
on
bad.
where you're playing it from. So I have a problem with if it's not like I have a problem with when you play it from the TV.
Mm.
I
And
don't think
again,
TVs belong in
number one,
rooms.
I also don't think TV should belong in the bedroom as well. So
That's what I just said, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I
that
don't think
aside,
so.
it's not gonna be my life, but you
But
know, there are situations whereby
that's another.
you're being in whereby the TV is in the bedroom. But yeah, scenarios like that, I wouldn't want it to be played on the TV because not just the sound now, I'm talking about like the graphics. I have a thing for if the light is too bright, I'm unable to like sleep, like fall asleep faster and stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Me.
I just find it interesting that people fall like me, I
Eh,
don't need any trigger.
Yeah,
I'm
I can
gone.
sleep anywhere. Really.
Me
I'm
too.
gone.
I feel like sleeping borderline is a coping mechanism for me. I found that every time I'm going through something difficult, I sleep it away. I will see sleep comes easily. My soon till that like I will
I
sleep.
will sleep bad.
Oh, jigu 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 jigu. In fact, sleep will be scared of me. I sleep my worries away.
You know, there's a point where you sleep and you are tired. You get
Yes, you wake up and you're like, Oremi,
I mean, you easy energy to sleep. The mo-
sleep.
Yeah, can I ask both of you a question? Because
Yeah.
yeah, King said something about like if she was going through something, she would
Mm,
shall sleep first. Is that the
mm.
only thing you guys do? Do you also like if I'm going through stuff, I will eat first?
I will eat first.
Mm.
I will chop.
I don't find comfort in food. I find comfort in talking. If I'm going through something, I talk. If you're very close to me, you hear it maybe 100 times. I have to talk it out. And I think my mom is on the receiving end of it. I call her
Yes.
a lot,
You need to
Yeah.
pay
and I
her. You
tell
need to
her.
pay her. You need to
Shout
put
out
her
to your
on
mom.
your
I
salary.
I
You need
I
to put her
would
on your
say that I
salary
will say
something.
this. Yeah, I will say this story 50 times. Like I have to talk it till it goes away. And I think the reason is because my mind process, like I like to see myself because I can't see myself. I only see the way you've perceived me. So when things happen,
Like to.
I want to see what I played, the role I played in it,
So
how the
like.
person hurt me.
Mm.
And the reason why I talk to my mom about it is my mom going to advise me. And a lot of the times everyone that has hurt me in a grievous way would never have access to my life again. So by the time I talk to my mom, and I probably would never get closure from them. So I think I get my closure indirectly through my
From.
mom. She
Mm.
talks me out of it. I will talk. Oh, my friends know. And the funniest thing is it's just one day it takes. One morning I will just wake up and I'll be over it and I'll
My,
never talk about it again.
my own is justice for your mom. Put her on the payroll. That's just it.
Yeah.
I
Me.
talk, I write. I write my pain away. I have a journal, I write. And I think I love journaling because I think 2 weeks ago I went back and I read things I wrote in 2023 and 2024.
Mm.
God is amazing. Like those 2 years, worst year of my life. If God says, Queen, I want to give you a brain shock, take those 2 years
Just.
away. Delete it. I don't
Bro.
want to ever remember. Make it
Delete.
make it a blur in my life.
Go to
12 years of my life.
recycle bin.
Honestly, I write and I take long walks. I can walk for 2 hours. Where am I going to? I don't know. I'm just walking.
Me, I
Yeah.
run.
So I walk, I write, I
Mm.
talk, and I sleep. I don't find comfort in food. Nah.
Interesting. What about you, Kev?
But me, I don't find comfort in food, but I will eat for the road, for the journey ahead. Say I cannot come and go and kill myself at this point, and I'll just try to like do things that generally make me
Happy.
happy.
Yeah.
Maybe play
So
soccer. Just like I won't let that to
Burden
like
you.
rub me off of like the joy that
I,
I was
I
supposed
have
to
I
like
have
get
like
from this thing. So I'll just try as much as possible go on with my day, or at least just chill and watch a show, or just make myself happy, or probably talk to someone. Maybe not about it, but just
Socialize with people.
socialize. And
Yeah.
I feel
mm,
like that's even like the peak of my when I'm being jovial and
Is
cracking
when you're
people
going
up.
through
It's
something.
like that's it fuels it because now it's like I'm on a loose mode. I can go all the way in. So like that's what
Mm-hmm.
I do usually.
me. I think for me, for a while, right, I didn't have an idea of I couldn't categorize my moods or feelings.
You
Like
couldn't label them.
I couldn't put a label to it, right?
Mm.
So I
Mm.
think I needed to figure out that how to go about that first. And ever since there was a book I read, right?
Chef's kiss.
It's
My
not
therapist told me that too. She said, when you're feeling something, identify the emotion
yeah,
that you're
yeah.
feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So that was where it it just hit for me, like from that moment on. Because there was this book, Critical Thinking, right? And there was this arc the guy put in the book that it's used by NAs, right? All this, yeah, recovering alcoholics and stuff like that, right? And it's called like HALT. So you need to be able to like label like this mood, because most of them are actually, what's the word? They are laced with some human instincts. We all go through them at some point, but not a lot of
mm,
people actually have an idea what the moods or what could have actually caused the mood swings
mm-hmm,
or switch.
mm-hmm.
So you need to ask yourself, this is like 4 questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like number one, are you hungry? Are you angry? Are you lonely? Or are you tired?
Tired.
Mm.
If you can figure that, see the solution to your problem already. If you can figure one of those, that this
Like
is why, this is it, bro. You
you're
fix like
yeah.
about maybe 70% of the problem.
Mm.
So anytime I'm just like, oh, okay, something feels weird right now in this moment. Oh, this is not my usual self. How am I? How am I feeling? And then part of what uh, conversations, talking about conversations when you're in that mood, right? I was having a conversation with a friend this week as well, and she made mention of the fact that She asked me a question blindly, and she said, "Akin, do you think you are introvert or extrovert
Mm.
when it comes like like the way I socialize and the way I also feel?" And I said, "I'm somewhere in between."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm divided. So I got the shock of my life. She just actually said, "Stop deceiving yourself. Anybody that says they are ambivert, they are probably an extrovert living in denial or an introvert living in denial."
It's your struggle.
And funny thing, as funny as that sound, that actually
Mm.
stuck with me. And I'm like, that's true. Like, why do we want to always be different? Why can't just like introvert exist and extrovert exist? Why do we always want to be like, you know what? I don't want to be associated with this. I don't want to be. I just want to be sit on the fence. It feels like there's.
I don't think that's what it is. I feel like with emotions or like with social cues, it's never black or white. There's black, there's white, there's gray. There
Hmm,
is purple areas. You know, some people just come alive in certain gatherings and then they dull down in certain gatherings again. So I guess they would fall under
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
angle of, look, I don't know if I'm introverted, I don't know if I'm extra. Some people, if you wake them up at 5 a.m., let's
Up
go.
and running.
Some people, if you
up
wake them
and
up at 5
grateful.
a.m., only be shake me like, what's going on? I just want to stay at home.
Yeah.
You know, it's just different people with different
Yeah.
things.
It's
I
like a
personally,
spectrum.
yeah, it's a spectrum. I don't think it's white or black. If you
Hmm.
ask me, are you introverted? Are you extroverted? I don't know what I am. I
Yeah.
just know that some gatherings I would never be in, not because I think I'm bigger than the gathering. It's just I don't think I'll be happy there. So I'm not gonna go. And some gatherings that you would not even expect me to be there, you see me there. And then sometimes even when I'm so happy, I look like I'm not happy, you know? Like and you guys can testify to this one. My face looks like "Tó bá bá mi sọ̀rọ̀, màá gbá ẹ létí." And
It feels like
honestly,
K has a template for every. I feel like
honestly, me,
Yeah. I
hmm,
mean, yeah.
I'm just chill on the inside. It's just my face is just in a whole different thing, you know? So
And you've
I think
mastered the game too
oh, that be.
of your face not telling you what's going on. You say,
Are you
okay.
sad? Are you angry? I don't know. Mm.
But yeah, just like you said, it's a continuum, it's a spectrum. Sometimes if you
Yeah,
ask people at my work, they'll tell you I'm an introvert because I don't.
you keep to yourself. Yeah,
And I mean, for me, it's just because sometimes the things that they are talking
you
about,
can relate.
I can't relate, and I don't want to
Yeah,
force it, and I don't want to
hmm,
be making up stuff. So
yeah.
you don't
I
want to
like
be
to
involved
just,
in office politics. I get you. All those
yeah,
small
I
talk.
like
Yeah, I
to
get
stay
you.
in my lane.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Coco, why I'm here is to deliver my, my work, what I'm supposed to do. I get that done. If you
Mm-hmm.
involve me, if you with anything that I feel like I can contribute or like I have something to say, I'll say it. Once I'm
I'll
done,
say,
I'm done. Bye bye. Like,
yeah,
because sometimes it feels awkward too. Now that you people are staring at each other. I've run out of output for you. I don't have
things to
anything.
say.
Things
Yeah.
to say like so. And in some other gatherings too. Nah, I did
We
there.
go, we go, we go,
And
we go.
so I think let's switch gears and play a fun game real quick.
Okay.
And this game, the name of the game is Audio Charade.
Okay.
So basically, I'm going to. Why are you shaking?
How did you come about this game, bro?
You don't worry. Shebi na me.
Let's go.
All the times that I'm not talking in the office, this is what I'm thinking. So I'm going
Let's
to
have
read
it.
out a description, and then you guess the words or what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Right? So I'll
Okay.
give you an example. So fastest, no finger, now fastest speaker. But here's an example. So I'm going to describe this thing and then you tell me what you think it is.
Okay.
Okay. Imagine you're going out, the sky is dark, you don't trust the weather, so you bring this thing that opens up like a flower on the top of your head.
Umbrella.
Umbrella.
Good. So that's
Okay, you are going.
so you understand it, right?
Yes.
Simple.
See, this is a when a new topic is introduced to you at school, the teacher starts with small. Simple
Yeah.
example. But your
But
take
yeah,
home
that's
assignment is always crazy.
the whole game.
Let's see.
All right. Okay, so let's do an actual one. So I'll be keeping scores for you both.
I
Let's
think it
go.
should be directed to one person, and then if they can't
If you
answer,
don't,
then you would move to the other person.
all right,
Then the
that's
other, it's like a bonus for them.
There has to be like
okay.
a timer as well, though.
Yeah, we're
We just take
supposed
a
to.
mental note of like 10 seconds.
No, I can do 30
Okay.
seconds.
30,
20. No, I'm asking like
10,
30
like
to
10
10.
seconds
All
after you
right, 10
ask the question.
seconds.
Yeah.
All right, we're
Who's
going
going
to
first?
Let's
Akin.
do rock paper
Men
scissors.
first.
Rock paper scissors.
I don't
But
even know how that
men,
thing works.
men
Rock.
first.
I don't
No.
even know how that thing
Names
works.
wood.
Men
What's men's
first.
first? Okay, I don't
Eh,
want to go by.
Okay, I'll go first. As a Gen Z.
No, Akin is going first. I'm the director of this game.
Period. All right.
All right. AK, are you ready?
Yes,
So
sir.
once I'm done with reading the question, your 10 seconds starts. All right. Okay. This thing is in the kitchen. You use it when you're too hungry to wait. You open a small door, put your food inside, press like two buttons, and suddenly your food is hot enough, even though you don't actually cook anything. Your time starts now.
Is it microwave?
You answer me.
Microwave.
All right, you're correct.
Your description is too precise.
Very
Yes,
precise, Abba.
yeah, I'm trying to make it easy for you.
Lovely. That's good. Go ahead.
We ease into the. Imagine if I start from. People will leave me with my game
Lily.
and say, all right,
Okay.
okay, this is yours. This is what you wear when the sun is acting like he paid your rent. You put them on your face and suddenly you feel like a celebrity, even if you are just going to buy bread. Your time starts now.
Sunscreen.
Your
What's that
time.
sunscreen?
No.
Sunglasses.
Sunglasses. You're
Okay.
correct.
I thought that time was big. Wait. What
10
was it?
seconds
What
now. I
was
was
the
going
Ten
to
timer
ask.
again?
seconds.
10 seconds. Okay.
So she has 10
She almost missed that, man. I was about
she
to
always
grab
bomb
it.
it. Or should we keep it one answer once you say
No,
He
it's
said,
10
over?
seconds. You can say as
you know
many
the
as you
part,
want in 10
that
seconds.
got me. He said, even if
What?
you want to go and buy bread, how will you go use sunscreen? So I will still put a glass first before I put a sunscreen to go and buy bread.
But at least you understand the whole
Mm.
concept of the game now. I mean, we can make our rules. Okay, here's another one for acting.
Hmm?
All right, this one is a phrase people use when they want you to pay attention to something specific. Like someone says something wild and you want the others to remember it. You tell them to do this. Your time starts now.
Clock it.
What?
Okay.
Huh?
In
I
case
was
say what?
scared. I was
Don't shame your
scared.
generation, they will drag you.
Oh, I was scared. Like,
That's not the right answer, is it?
clock
Clock
it.
it is the right answer.
Okay.
All right. Moving on. Okay, this is for you. Let me
Oh, the
remind you,
pressure
it
is
was
on.
2-1.
Hmm.
2-1. I can't
Okay.
ask you, you have one.
Okay.
All right. This is a song where the singer is basically shouting a word that sounds like he has stubbed his toe over and over. It became an anthem globally, even though it shares a name with an American artist by accident.
I'm sorry. Can you start again?
Okay, I'll use 5 seconds to read it, so you have 5 seconds remaining. This is a song where the singer is basically shouting a word that sounds like he stubbed his toe over and over. It became an anthem globally, even though it shares a name with an American artist by accident. Your time starts now.
No clue, man.
5,
Opa
6,
Gangnam Style.
7, 8, 9,
No clue.
10. You want to try? Okay.
Opa Gangnam Style.
Wrong.
Jesus.
What is it, please?
Let me read it again. Maybe this
Okay.
this point is going to nobody. No. Let me read it
Okay.
again. This is a song where the singer is basically shouting a word that sounds like he stubbed his toe over and over. It
Ouch.
became an anthem globally, even though it shares a name with an American artist by accident.
Accident.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Ah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
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 yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
There's no way I would have remembered that.
Actually, it makes a
Not
whole
a
lot of
way
sense
in
now.
But
this
does it
world.
make
I
sense?
think I think it has
What's
gotten
the
to
The
the part
hardest?
where
American
it's hard.
artist is Kanye West.
He shares an answer. Yeah, Kanye,
Yeah, I
Kanye.
wouldn't have gotten that right.
Yeah.
Guy,
Okay.
guy, you need to what's the word? Trademark this game.
All right. So we've done 2 questions each, right? So this will be the
Yes.
last one. So we can move on to the next.
Okay.
All right. This is a former leader of Nigeria known for a very calm, almost emotionless speaking style. Many jokes online say he loved to travel more than he liked to stay in the country.
That's
Your
all of
time
them.
starts now. 3, 4,
Tinubu,
5, 6,
Tinubu,
7,
Yara
8,
Adua,
9, 10.
Buhari,
Time is over. Your
Buhari.
time is over. You want to try, Miss A?
Do I have 10 seconds as well?
No,
5 seconds.
Okay.
1.
Buhari.
Buhari is the right
it's
answer.
Buhari now.
Okay. Got
But
two.
you said it after the clock.
It was at 9.
No,
And
but
I
you
said
said it
Buhari.
at 10. But yeah, so
Jesus.
at the end
Okay.
of this game,
What?
uh,
I thought she was gonna ask her own
I
question.
still have one question.
well, you
Yeah,
still have
okay.
one more question. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay, let's go for it. This is the long stick with hair that you drag around the floor when your house starts judging you.
I'm up.
A mouth. That's
No.
correct.
No.
3-2, 3-2, 3-2, 3-2,
The
3-2.
latch shall become what? Okay, I have one more. You guys want to try one more?
No. She's not. No, don't compensate me.
All right, that was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the game.
Yes,
Lovely.
it's a very good
Audio
game. It's a
Charade,
very
Audio
good game.
Charade, brought to you by proudly sponsored by.
Dr. Cash.
All right, so let's move to another part, which is like talking about like what happened during last week, like just like a recap of everything, all the crazy stuff
Topics.
that happened last week. And I have like some not summary, but like a list of those happenings. So I don't know if you guys want me to say them or you have something to you
You
want.
can just pick one. I mean, can
Okay.
deliberate.
I mean the highest of them all
Mm.
is the political situation in my book.
Okay.
Political top, like it was everywhere. I mean
Number
we had
one.
other issues of uh Bonner Boy sending some fans home at Denver. We had a
Mm-hmm.
case, I mean this ongoing
Colorado.
case of who's Regina and her husband. We had Olamide saying Whiskey is the greatest Afrobeat artist ever after Fela, and people were crying tears. We had Minister Wike and a soldier boy
Mm.
giving each other back to back. You're a fool. Sir, I'm not a fool. So all of these things. So it was just a week full of bad boosts left and right, but
Tops it.
top it. So
Okay.
I don't know where you guys want us to start.
I don't think we are able to even summarize everything.
A lot happened.
A lot happened. I feel
Too
like
many things happened.
would have to just direct people to go to Twitter, and if they have a
Yes.
Twitter account at this point, because but then we could talk about just some of the weird stuffs that
Hmm.
were brought up, and one of it was that see, men have money. Oh.
Oh, why do you
Hold
say
on.
that?
Before we begin to dissect, can you give
Yeah.
like just a summary? Like you don't have to go into details for anyone who is watching that doesn't even understand what this is all about.
Hmm.
Kes, you
Just like
want to
a
do all the honor?
30
I mean,
minute
I feel
summary.
like AK would have been the.
Okay, so okay, I'll try my best, right?
Okay.
Okay,
It,
a
it,
lot. I know it's
yeah,
like the.
it's a lot, and honestly, I don't think I had at some point, it got to a particular point in time, I didn't have like enough bandwidth because me too, I have my own problems I'm dealing with. So I don't know. A lot. So the place to start is Ezra Olubi. So who is Ezra Olubi? He is one of the co-founder of Paystack, a fintech company in Nigeria that was bought by Stripe. It was a huge cash out by the guys. We're talking about $200 million, $200 million dollars, right? And boom, they are set for life, man. So you get. So of recent,
There.
he said them.
Go ahead. Sorry.
So, and Ezra is just one of the co-founder. There are two co-founders actually. The other guy, he has gone, in fact, off the radar, but he's also into a lot of things as well. And one of it is that he is a owner of a football club in Nigeria. Yes. So that's how he just went that path. And then there's this guy called Ezra, who is, known for some of the most awkward, or what people will consider as some of the most awkward stuff, like in terms of his personality when it comes to like how he dresses. He owns lots of cats. I'm talking about animal, cat, like lots of it. And it's been known that he has so many feminists as friends that are also very popular on Twitter. And in the past, they have come. We got to know that he has had like some of the most weird and strangest tweets composed by any individual, and everything just came to light of recent. But then, how did we get here? That's the question. There was some sort of like bad. There was a fallout between Ezra and one of the ladies that he was involved with. And let me paint a picture for you. He is a part of a community of lovers that they all set up. They set up this community whereby they are able to date multiple people at a time.
So like open relationships?
Yeah, open relationships, or some would call it the polyandry or polyamorous.
Okay.
Or in this sense, people have labeled it as polycool because it looks so cool.
Okay.
I don't know. For some weird reason, I'm not supposed to be smiling about that, but the word polycool just has this. I don't know, maybe it's a Gen Z thing. I'm sorry for that shade, but all I'm saying is that the word polycool looks so cool. And this lady came out to say that when everything was all rosy, when they all started the relationship, she had one goal in mind. She already had a partner. A partner is I think, was he a female as well?
Yeah, so there are two ladies in a relationship.
In that relationship then. So this lady also stays in America, yeah. Let's also be guided on that. So apparently she said she was feeling the pressure of corporate America, and boom, here comes Ezra into the picture asking that she would like to be part of the community. And this lady is like, well, if I'm going to allow it, the lady told the girlfriend that, well, we need this person for his money. And this lady says, come on, I just want to build a community. They both had different reasons. That was what she said initially, right? And then boom, they allowed this guy into the relationship, right? And boom, 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 they continued. And all of a sudden she said, prior to the relationship, she felt like she has met the nicest person ever. And all of a sudden, when he got into the relationship, he changed drastically. He started acting foul to her, sorry. And boom, boom, boom. That was when instinct just went up, and she was, you understand what I'm saying? And in this process, she mentioned how this person was nice to her.
Yeah.
Went as far as even loaning her $55,000
Loan or gave her?
loan for the brother's
tuition Master's
tuition.
tuition
Yeah.
fee.
And apparently they also went as far as like what's the word? Discussing the terms of loan repayment.
Mhm.
And she said she'll be able to finish paying the loan by 2027.
Yeah, I think that's it.
And I don't know where things got so sour, because what everybody are trying to say is that the reason for our blowout was maybe she felt like she couldn't pay the loan back, and she had to start like throwing tantrums about just how mean or how wicked this person is, how he acts as a god. You understand? How he's a very shady human being, how he also sleeps with his subordinates.
Mhm.
She started releasing different evidence and receipts upon receipts, like
All under
screenshots,
the umbrella of allegedly.
allegedly. Thank you for saving my house, please. Allegedly. Thank you.
I
Because
agree.
we just started this podcast. I wouldn't want somebody coming for me.
Hey. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, everything I've said before now, allegedly.
There's a big
Allegedly.
capital legend.
Capital letter. So
Is so.
I mean, she made mention of a whole lot of stuff, and from that moment, she even opened the space and started saying all of these
Yeah,
things. Oh. And from
with
there on, everybody started digging these guys' past tweets. They were seeing some of the most
crazy
crazy,
thoughts.
immoral, basalistic thing ever. And one of it is that he claimed by himself, or allegedly, his own tweet says he was sleeping with his cat, that he had some
Uh,
what's the word? You can please
some
take it away.
disease that you can't, incurable diseases.
And one of the highlight for me was anytime those female come to his place, he wrote there that he likes, he listens to
Um,
the audio of when they pee.
yeah,
That means the guy has a recorder in his bedroom.
yeah. I
I
mean, I
don't know
can
what
read
that
word
does
for
to
word
him.
what he said. He said, "I judge my female friends by the sound of their pee, thanks to the audio recorder in my bathroom." This was what he tweeted.
What he wrote. Another thing he wrote, he
I
said he didn't
this is
realize
this
that
is coming from his page, Joe.
sleeping with a minor is a cure for HIV.
Said some
He
bizarre
said
things.
so many bizarre things, and in fact, to the point whereby he personally, from what I've heard, allegedly deleted
Alleged
his
go
account,
plenty.
deleted his Twitter account. And people would say, oh, it's 2011. I mean, virtually everybody didn't know what they were tweeting then. Everyone was just immature. But the guy is currently 39 years old right now. So 2011, that's like how many years ago? 14 years ago? He was
Yeah, 14 years
25,
ago from now.
if I'm correct.
Mhm.
So one would think that he's in his right frame of mind, right? And they are like, you know
Mhm.
what? That is not even an excuse to tweet such nasty, inappropriate.
And those tweets are like what's the word? They kind of agree with all of the things that are happening right now. So like
Mhm.
it's just a
And
lot. It's a
it's
lot.
very nasty.
Mhm.
It's very nasty. In fact, a lot of like so-called or self-acclaimed feminists that were also his friend didn't talk for the longest time when those things came to the light, like when those, and people are now having to come after those people that all of a sudden you guys are quiet
Uh,
now
yeah,
when other people were doing things that were not even as worse as this guy. You guys crucified
yeah.
everybody.
We're the loudest on
You
the
were the
timeline.
loudest. And people got to, from digging again, people got to know that these so-called self-acclaimed feminists were also, they probably I mean, some, and maybe not all of them, maybe some of them had a relationship with him as well. Some of them were even in his DM trying to join the community of polycles. They were even submitting. They were saying, "Hi, sir, me too. I want to join." They were
Even shamelessly posting things,
shamelessly just throwing themselves to. He said,
attention, like
"I would
pick
even
me.
want to paint your cat."
Yeah, disgusting.
It was so disgusting, and they all eat their face. They didn't. All of a sudden, some of them didn't even reply. Some of them still even wished him an happy birthday in the midst of all of these things. And
When
we
was
just
his
know that
birthday?
what it
When
was
was his
this week.
birthday?
It was this week that just went.
Okay.
Oh, his birthday was this. Oh, interesting.
I
That's the
mean,
national
this
birthday
lady in
gift.
question waited for the perfect. She knew what she was doing as well. She made it. She made all of this reveal when
Mm.
it mattered most to on the day that mattered most to this guy. You say you
Coffee
are going
Danon.
to,
Yeah, and they labeled that the angry X and the bittered X and all
and
of
that's
this.
not to say that she also is. I mean, everybody's looking. The only problem I have in all of this thing is that she's not a victim. Let's get our thing straight.
No, she's not.
She's not a victim. So because she along with a lot of these feminists knew about all of these things for the longest, but because of what they wanted to, because of greed, they couldn't just bring themselves to like.
Greed of what he has.
Of course, because he gave most of them. There were instances that I heard that there was one of the ladies he dashed, he didn't even borrow $100,000.
And some are even saying like that. This is also part of the reason
Um,
why this 50, the one that he
The
borrowed
one that he
55
borrowed
k.
55 was
Like maybe
angry.
she found out that. So you gave someone 100k. So like
100K.
Exactly.
But you want to collect your
You now
50K.
want to collect
50.
your 55.
55.
So
Honestly, I don't think I have a lot to say about everything, to be very honest with you guys. It took a while for me to eventually get the gist of the whole story. But when I eventually did, I didn't want to read the tweet because I didn't want to be, for lack of better words, traumatized. I did not want to read it.
mm,
I did not want to take it in. I didn't want to remember anything. I feel like on the surface level, I just know that there's a guy, his name is Ezra, he's the co-founder of a fintech company. He's an animal, period. Like
Allegedly, please.
allegedly, yes. So, and it's disgusting behavior. I feel like where I come from is my worry is, especially from being, well, stating that he's a pedophile. My worry is kids is being around. Are they okay? They need to be
mhm.
checked up on.
And justice for Olongbo, please.
Yeah, poor cats.
The poor cats, they've been through a lot, and they cannot
Been through a lot.
they can't even express
They
it. That's
can't articulate
They can't
exactly. The
articulate.
most that would happen is one day they fall sick and die. Um, it's
catastrophe.
unfortunate. It's
Catastrophe.
disgusting. It is nasty, and I feel like the crazy thing is when there was a man on TikTok who I saw that was talking about and I was laughing. And I remember just like swiping up so far. I was like, it was trying to justify every single thing. But one thing that struck
That he
me
did.
was, yeah, one thing that struck me was if he typed all of this 11 years ago when he was presumably poor or not up
Oh,
to the
nothing.
money he had as now, I can't imagine the madness that is going on with the power that money has given to him now.
Mm.
So before he had an audio recording, for all we know, he has a whole goddamn drone in that bathroom right this. Like only God knows what people around him have had to be subjected to because of his money. And I just
Mm.
pray that people will, I don't know, grow out of being yes, my, yes, to people that have money. That is one thing about Loa Quinsola. I would not respect you anymore because of your. I'm not a classist. I would not say because you have money, yes, my, yes, sir, yes, sir. If on a regular day, I will say yes, my, yes, sir to you. I will say it to you with your money or without your money. But I think minus them being feminist, for females to be around him that that might have known or that might have suspected things like this that he was doing, and they kept quiet about it. But the slightest opportunity you get on Twitter or X, you would bash every other man that does things very hypocritical. And honestly, if they absolutely knew the kind of person he was and they kept quiet, whatever happens to their brand, henceforth, they deserve it. They absolutely do. If they did not know about it, they were blinded, because there's such a thing as being blinded to the wrongs of your loved ones. Some people have experienced their fathers or their partners as the most lovable person. And somebody also come back and say that was the worst person that ever graced the surface of earth. And you are looking like, no, he's my dad, he's the best man, da 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 da. And somebody was like, no, he's the worst thing. So there's that kind of blindness too, where you're like, oh, you would have never thought, you would have never this, you would never. A good example is men, for example, pedophiles. In Nigeria, I won't say Africa, Nigeria precisely, you will see a woman who has been told that her husband is molesting his child. And this stupid woman is beating the child and saving her marriage. That's a different level of psychosis and blindness to the issue. Some people find it hard to pair the picture of a loving husband to a madman. But that's the truth. This loving husband is a madman, but they find it difficult. So their
I can't
mind will
reconcile
only,
it.
yes, their mind will only focus on, it's a loving husband. He was there for me 99 years ago. That good stuff. Everything about Ezra is disgusting. My prayer is that after investigation, if he is absolutely found guilty, he is prosecuted. If possible,
See, I'm sorry.
hung.
That's a. It looks like it looks impossible because it's Nigeria, man. I'm sorry.
That's unfortunate, but it's unfortunate that even
No, but
Nigerians are
I need to
saying it.
understand. So this is the thing. This is why I say this. Like, I'm
Mm.
not saying I'm also. This is not to defend him or anything, but this is how Nigeria is, and this is why a lot of
If you
us
have money, you get away with crime. Yeah,
yeah, a lot of us
unfortunately.
actually, a lot of us
Chai.
left the country for one of those reasons. I'm pretty sure a lot of us did that because there is no form of injustice, right? That's one. But in this situation, how can we? What would he be prosecuted for? That's the question.
If there's evidence
That's the thing. A lot of the evidence now is that
for being a pedophile,
I think
ever since
there has
that
to be like
lady
evidence.
mentioned all of these things, they've been saying that everybody should come out. Everybody, nobody has actually, because they feel like a lot of time, so
shame,
listen,
people not
not
come out for
shame,
shame.
not shame. Now, a lot of people felt like it's a setup as well.
Set up from who and for who.
So that's the thing. Now, I think that's the latest revelation right now. But
Okay.
people are still trying to defend how it's a setup because
And what's
because
their
because of where it's coming from. Like, people are saying, or the lady in question that actually had this
brought
blowout
out?
was saying that, oh, if you have ever been a victim of this, we need you to come out, speak now, so that we can find a way to prosecute. And all of a sudden, people are like, if you of all people can do all of these things, you're not the victim here. Like, you're not a saint actually, because you can't tell us that you didn't
What did
have
she do?
what did she do? How?
The woman that exposed him, what did she do?
What did she do? She was also one of the polyco. She was one that was borrowed there $55,000.
Consensually, right? There was consent, I would like to believe. The only thing that she
Oh yeah,
did
yeah.
wrong,
There was
Every
consent.
all of
Yeah,
their
and
relationship
that
is
is what makes
consensual.
it like our trying to fight for everybody. That's what makes it very. It's a blurry line. If it was somebody else that was calling people to action, oh, if you've ever been a victim of this guy, not from somebody that has her own personal agenda, so to speak. You guys get where I'm coming from.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So that is where everybody has kind of very. So as long as, and this I think Omojua or something said, obviously, like, the only time justice will be served is if those women can boldly come out and say, oh, they've been, not at the beck and call of somebody saying, oh, come out, not from that same person that
Yeah.
did this blowout.
Invasion of privacy. There's no reason why you've got a recorder in your bathroom listening to me pee. There's no reason why you're
But they need to also figure out, like, if that is true or not,
disgusting.
because they are all tweets from the guy. What
Yeah.
if, because it's all tweets
So right now, I don't think there's like any tangible thing against him
to hold
as
against him?
as
No,
far as
let's be
prosecution.
honest. In the US, what you've tweeted is enough to land you in jail. Period. they are going to arrest you until they, and then they'll begin investigation. I don't see
Yeah.
you
why.
just
I
said
don't
US.
see.
You just said
Yeah.
US. And
No,
when I
I'm just
started this
giving this as an
conversation,
example. I'm just
yes,
giving it as an
Like
example.
your
There was
tweet
somebody
is
that
enough,
posted.
right?
Yeah,
To
it's
implicate you.
literally because you posted it and you typed it, presumably
Mhm.
so. There
Mm.
was I don't know if it was a tweet, it was on TikTok, I think it was on Snapchat, I can't remember, one of them. I don't know how they found the message about bombing an airplane. The plane had not taken off. It happened here in the US, I think 2-3 years ago. It had not
Mm.
taken off. They brought the bomb squad on that plane to search them. And the girl that had the text was taken off the plane for
Mm-hmm.
investigation. You put that out there. I feel like, and it's unfortunate because he's a wealthy man in dollars or whatever crap he got. I don't think that's justifiable as a reason. I don't think they even need physical evidence. You put this out there, lock him up until
And
you ransack his
Yeah.
house, find
And
all his
check.
hard drives, ask people, do whatever it is that you need to do. Suspending him from Paystack, I wish that man was fired.
I think
Like,
he
seize
has
his money,
been
seize everything
he has been taken.
until
I
you
think
find
he has
Yeah.
been
things.
taken off as
Yeah.
the
Yeah. But
as part of the board of directors since
mm-hmm.
this incident happened. And Kay, if you remember when I started, like, why it's Nigeria, man.
It's Nigeria. But at least
It's
I would
Nigeria.
Unfortunately.
expect some level of investigation.
Yeah.
At least, especially with all the details that has been put out and the things
Mm-hmm.
that he put out on his own platform to at least check.
Willingly. It wasn't at
If
gunpoint.
not
It
for
wasn't at nothing.
anything, for the children that might have been involved in this.
Especially the children. That's the one that my
Yeah,
heart
that's
is
what I'm saying.
cutting me
Like,
for.
forget all these adults that are doing nonsense. Whatever they got out from the relationship is their cup of tea.
At
Because
100K, at 55
yeah,
k, well, like,
but at
boom,
least for
children.
and the cats too. Cats
But
cannot speak, so we cannot.
justice for the
We
cat,
cannot
man. Justice for Longo.
yeah. So, but at
It's a
least for
catastrophe, man.
Longo
there's
Catastrophe.
a
is crazy.
possibility that there are children that are victims of
His
this
neighbor's
guy
children, his
allegedly.
nieces, his nephew, all
Yeah,
of
so we
them, they
don't
need to
know.
be
So at least I
questioned.
expect that some level of investigation goes in and actually check and see maybe some things might lead to some other things. But
Mm-hmm.
for me,
But
you see
it's
all these
a
feminists, all these people that come online and say trash and say I don't rate them. And sometimes I just shake my head when I see people following them blindly or they don't question them because look at some people they will come to Twitter, for example, or X, and give you this image and portray this image of oh they are championing this cause and they are doing the exact opposite of those things offline. So like I don't rate, especially when people come up with all this nonsense talk of there is a man, you cannot do this for him, and in their closet they are doing that. I do not rate them.
You know
I
what
feel like
Chimamanda
the
said?
day,
You know what Chimamanda said? He
Yeah.
said the group or the crops of feminists now in this so-called Nigeria, they are not feminists. They're just group of mean ladies
women,
that just hate
Like they
men.
hate
They
men
are
and
just
they
hate men,
hate
and they are
like
hunger.
marriage
They are hiding behind the disguise that
because they've messed
they
up
are
the cause of
feminists.
feminism itself.
are you
Yes,
guys feminist?
I
I'm
was
not a
was
feminist. I just
feminist.
like the idea
It
of
was
feminism. That's just, I think that's the, see, that's the thing. You need to be in that atmosphere to understand like what it means being called a feminist. I understand the movement. I am passionate maybe about the movement, but I wouldn't still regard myself a feminist. I don't think I've done any movement or participated in any cause that would push that movement forward. But have I read about some of the things behind how that word came in or how the movement came? Of course, I have. And I recognize that, oh, yes, it was needed at the time. But I don't think I would call
The
myself a
time.
feminist because I've not, like, I'm talking about past, like, when women could not vote.
Mm,
You
like
understand? I'm
nights
just,
on
that's why that's
basic
the good
rights.
times, like all those, like, oh, there were such times like that. You understand what I'm saying?
I
That's what I'm
understand. I'm just
referring to.
messing with you.
So I
Yeah,
won't regard myself as a feminist. I just recognize the movement that, oh yeah, it was for a just cause. But all of a sudden now, these so-called feminists out there that they've just
they've
turned it
bastardized and
upside
made
down. They've
the whole thing.
bastardized the whole movement that nobody now recognizes what this is all about anymore. So
Which is
that
not
is
fair
where
to the
me I
cause
would
itself. It's
I
not
would
have
say
my
fair.
that
mat.
to every movement, there's an extremist. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
religion. To every faith group in the world, there's an extremist. There's somebody that wants to
Mhm.
go up above and beyond. And I think that's what is happening with feminism. Feminism as a course, I would advise anybody to be a feminist. If you read what the literal meaning of being a feminist is nothing that you see like Chimamanda called the mean girls or whatever. Is not feminism is not the hatred of men.
Good.
Is nothing close to it. Feminism is
Mm-hmm.
basically, as a woman, I have the right to walk into the door you're walking into as a man. As a woman, I have basically, in one word, equal rights as a man. And feminism is not I am stronger than a man. Feminism is not a competition. It's literally just
Give me the same
equilibrium.
opportunity. Yeah.
That's it. But when it now becomes toxic and unhealthy, of a
We
man is a
versus them.
goat, a woman is a, it's not that deep, you know. And I think that's what it is. And Kesh said something I need to touch upon. The earlier we all come to terms with social media is controlled content. One person would shoot one video 15 times. We'll edit all 15 of them to make a 10-second video. That's like that. And that 10-second video is to pass one type of
I'm living a good life.
message. Yes, one type of message, and it's also to provoke a specific type of emotion out of you.
Reaction out of
Yeah,
it.
that's true.
And that is what they successfully do online.
Hmm.
If you ask me why am I not on social media, that's literally the reason. We're all living a performative life online that I don't care for. I like the real world. I like interacting with people. I like talking to people. I like having real life conversations. There are people that I know of that are somewhat big on social media. And when I talk to them in the real world, they don't match. Not because they are wicked. It's a persona. You, for example, Kesh, it's not a bad thing, honestly. It's just whoever is absorbing the information that you get online, you should also have boundaries as to what you're absorbing. Kesh
Oh yeah.
just said when he goes to work,
Filter.
everybody perceives you as an introvert. But when you're in a different setting, people around you will perceive you as
As
life
an
of the
extrovert.
party.
Mm-hmm.
That is literally controlled content. You're controlling the way you want to be perceived by certain people at certain times. So that's why I will not go on social media and be listening to any Igbediwa dress. I'm not. God forgive me. I'm not.
What dress is wild.
I'm not.
We need translation for all these Yoruba proverbs.
I'm not probable. I'm
Kind of
not doing
expression.
like.
Idiomatic expression.
Wait. I also need to point something out though.
Yeah, go
Because
ahead, please.
when Kay actually asked us if I was a feminist, I hope people don't come for me. I recognize the movement. It's the truth because you need to be. Is the fact? See, I can't call myself feminist because I have my own logical reasoning because I have not done anything to champion the movement. Well, all I can say is
You
that
don't have to do
the
something.
people around me,
Mhm.
acknowledging that the women around me should have equal opportunity. I mean,
You
definitely,
don't have to do something on a global scale for it to
definitely.
be impactful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It can literally be you stepped into a room, you saw a man talking to a woman in a stupid way, and you step up to
And you
that man.
step
In
in
that
and say,
Oh,
moment, you are doing
oh,
something.
mm-hmm.
So it doesn't have to be something on a
definitely.
global scale or something so big you carry placard and you're shouting.
He's a
It doesn't.
carry placard.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like something humongous. It's just like the story is.
I
This one
understand
is
that.
touchy,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just like
Yeah.
racism.
It's a very touchy. It's a
Mm-hmm.
very touchy topic, and I just want to
Yeah,
be clear that I
clear
am
on
not
that.
against that. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
against that. I just would like to be also give more clarity to what I said earlier.
What you
So
said. Yeah,
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
practically,
that's
yeah,
Cool,
it.
that's
cool,
pretty much it.
cool, cool.
That's
Yeah,
it.
talking about doing something in your own capacity, you don't have to do it on a global scale. Please look below. There will be a subscribe button. Click
Please
it.
click it.
Uh, for the love of feminism and humanity.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Help us.
Mm-hmm.
Help us
Yes.
so that we can
Yes. Yes.
also
Yes.
do more. Thank you.
Mhm.
So
What
let's
what are some of like I thought we were going to talk about some of the hot takes like
No, it
from
was.
the
It still wants to go through another.
okay yeah
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I wanted us to go into dilemmas. I don't know if you guys are.
okay.
Well, I mean, we
Yeah.
can.
Sure.
Yeah, ready
Please
for it.
do. I mean, I love the last episode
I'm
dilemma.
sat.
Oh yeah, I
I am
saw
fat.
one of the comments was when when Kendrick eventually sees like the pictures from the wedding. Like I'm referring back to the
Yeah,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
last dilemma. Like the
bro.
flaw and the shock on his face.
It's enough
Yeah.
to be depressed.
All
Mm.
right. So today's dilemma. Let's see. So the title is
Mm-hmm.
Am I being harsh on my mom? That's literally the title. Now I'm going to read
Mm-hmm.
it. So I, 19 female, like this is
Mm-hmm.
a lady age
19-year-old.
19-year-old. I'm really confused and kind of grossed out by my mom lately, and I don't know if I'm being too harsh. My mom left my real dad when I was really young and got with the man who basically raised me since I was a toddler.
Mm.
He's always been my dad figure.
Mm-hmm.
He took care of me, helped raise me, and never treated me different than his own kid, my younger sister. I moved out last year and had a baby, so I'm on my own now. A
At
while
19,
ago,
right?
yeah,
So
Okay.
last year would be when she was 18.
Hmm.
presumably.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So a while ago, my mom started saying she wasn't happy anymore and wanted to leave my stepdad. Are we tracking?
Yes.
All right. She told me stuff about how she was talking to other men behind his back and was emotionally cheating her words. I didn't want to
Okay.
know that. I didn't want to know that, but she kept telling me.
Mm.
After she finally left him, it's like she turned into a different person in like a week. She got Tinder, started going out to meet random guys, told me she did party drugs at some rave, and kept telling me all these details about guys she's talking to or hooking up with. I didn't ask. I don't want to know about my mom. She even said she wouldn't tell my younger sister any of this because it would hurt her. But somehow she thinks it's fine to dump it all on me.
Mm.
Meanwhile, my stepdad and sister have no clue. When I'm with them, I feel like I have this dirty secret I shouldn't know. I feel sick, and honestly, I don't even recognize who my mom is anymore. I
Mm.
feel like my whole childhood was a lie. Now I kind of don't want to talk to her at all. But she keeps saying she's lonely and I'm the only person she can talk to. I feel
Mm.
bad, but I also feel disgusted and betrayed. I don't want to hear about my mom's sex life or dating life or whatever. Am I the asshole for pulling away from her, not wanting to hear this stuff anymore? Or am I just being judgmental? So, I mean, the summary is my. Hmm,
Summary is the mom wants to live her life after 2 marriages and she's dumping the gist on her first daughter.
yep.
Mm.
What do you guys?
I think my first question is how did the older ones, how did they become like comfortable? Like,
Mm. So for me, I'll use myself as an example. I'm very close to my mom.
okay.
I tell her things that I think on average, an African daughter won't tell her mom. My
Mm-hmm.
mom tells me things too, like when things about
Okay.
when she was
You guys have a
younger.
great
We have
Okay.
like, if something
relationship.
shameful happens in my life today, I'll pick up my phone and I'll call my mommy. And the same thing with my dad.
Yeah,
I'll call my daddy too.
I think
Yeah, both of them.
that relationship is good, right? I feel like when it's the younger, like in your own case, you telling your mom, right? But would you say, and this is not me trying to pry into you guys' personal life, forgive me. Like, I don't know what you guys have said, but do you think she has told you some of the most like strangest things ever?
So my mommy has told me things that she's telling me because she wants me to learn out of it. So she would tell me her
Oh,
mistakes and things like things that she's done.
oh,
My
okay.
mommy has never told me about sexapades. I don't want to hear it. I don't care for it. I don't think she ever will. It's never that deep. um, like she would call me and tell me just things like Like she
Just
called
to
Like
me
learn
two,
from,
3 days
yeah.
ago. Yeah, two
lessons.
or 3 days
Mm-hmm.
ago, telling me, "Oh, Con, you want to start this new thing? What do you think about it?" She
Mm.
would talk to me like she's gisting her friend and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like this level of leaving your dad, I am
And
sleeping with
TMI.
also
this
talking about
person,
the dating app that you're on, meeting
babes. No,
people,
Drugs.
I don't want to
drugs.
hear it.
It's
I
too,
don't want to hear
it's
it.
too comfortable, man. It's too much.
No, I think her
It's
mom.
TMI,
I think
man.
one. No, I don't think it's TMI because the daughter said something. Her mom is lonely. Loneliness is deadly. She can be in the midst of people and still feel like she's totally alone. And what I want to take out of everything is I think she's searching for something, but she doesn't know what it is. Because you left your first marriage and you left your second marriage,
Now
and
you're out here again.
now you're out in the streets just going parties and
Wow.
clubbing and everything.
What is the
And
common denominator actually?
she's the common denominator. Yeah, she's a common
And
denominator.
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
Hmm.
we can see,
and she needs
and in
to. I
fact,
feel
from
like
the pattern.
you're going somewhere, but I want you to finish. You are going somewhere. Continue.
Yeah, I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
But
Oh yeah,
yeah,
like she's looking for something.
yeah, she's
She,
looking for something,
Mhm.
and whatever that thing is, until she sees it or until she lands at it, she's not going to rest. And because she doesn't have friends, or maybe the friends are age group, I want to assume this woman is in her 40s, 50s. If she has friends in that age group, they are most likely still married women that don't want to hear about her going to the club and Tinder and this and this and that. So she's going to confide in a young daughter that she believes is also a Tinder girl, clubbing girl, partying girl,
that
drinking
gets
girl,
it.
sleeping girl. Exactly. But this girl feels she owes her stepdad loyalty because he was an actual
Erase.
dad to her, or yeah, he
So
raised
the
her,
dad is
whatever.
not the stepfather is not the issue because the daughter
No,
recognizes
I
that.
mean
No, no, no.
the man might have been a shitty person, but she didn't highlight that in the
I
story.
mean,
From the
from what she
story,
said,
from what
she
she said about the man, everything
looks
said
like the
about him
man
is a
is a
good
good.
man. Yeah, he raised her, took care of her, didn't make her
And
feel like left out or
now
anything.
the
The
daughter
problem
recognize.
is the woman.
So the daughter recognizes that. Why is the mom like acting this way?
There's nothing she can do about it. A mom is an adult and a mom doesn't have boundaries. That's the issue. So she's asking us, is she an asshole for wanting to stop talking to her mother?
Yeah, because
No,
it
she's
feels
not
a
an
lot for
asshole.
her to like all of this gist that
It's
you're
a lot.
dumping it on me.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
My own is that because she made mention of certain things like she got
Mm.
pregnant when she was like 18 years old.
They're about.
So there's another like dysfunctionality happening there as well. Like
Why is it dysfunctional?
so
Dysfunctionality.
that's why I feel like there are a lot of like missing details in that story.
Mm,
Maybe
Mm.
the parents most times when there's an adult young adult getting pregnant like
mm-hmm,
maybe in a family is lack of like there wasn't like presence from both parents.
mm,
I'm just saying like you guys can call me out if I'm wrong or I'm assuming wrong. You get me?
mm,
So I feel like there's still some missing details, and that could also explain why the woman, the mother, is also acting wild. It's
mm-hmm,
just my hypothesis, right? That's just my hypothesis because it led to other like dysfunctional things, like the lady getting pregnant at 18, and nobody's even talking about that. It feels like the mom is the, or in quotes, like the bone of contention here. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm like, we fail to realize what an 18-year-old is.
Okay, so I guess my question is, if she was sleeping around but didn't get pregnant, and does that make it different? Or is it
If
different
she was
because she has an evidence of sleeping around?
no, that is not even an evidence of sleeping around. It's not. It's the fact that she went ahead. Like I
Well,
mean,
maybe not sleeping around, but the
it's
evidence
not.
of
Yeah,
being with a
it's
partner.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's not even an evidence at all. It's the fact that at
It
that
is.
age,
How is
oh
he
yeah,
get
it is.
pregnant?
It is. But when you made it look like oh she was sleeping around is not like maybe the problem, actual problem here. Maybe
Mm,
it could have been a problem depending on how she was raised or how if she was
Huh?
raised properly and then she maybe backslided or one way or the other, right? It could have been a
mm,
problem. But in this case, in this scenario,
Mm.
it's dangerous that okay, a 18-year-old would also have to deal with the fact that I need to raise a child
Mm.
amidst all of this things that I have to deal with. I have to deal with this lifestyle, this new lifestyle that my mom is having. That means this lady has probably started having maybe started like having life prior to 18. She's been exposed to a lot of things prior to having a child at 18. You understand what about getting pregnant at 18? So it speaks a lot about the dysfunctionalities that are missing in this story that I would like to be. It feels like she hid a lot just to like
I don't
protect.
Well,
think she did
I think believe
anything.
she's
I think
protecting.
I feel
yeah,
like
I
the
think
child,
yeah.
sorry, a child or the pregnancy that she has doesn't have anything to do with it. Especially when you think about the society, I would assume that they're in the US, the story you're
Yeah,
reading.
it sounds
The context of life here is completely different. And I think, I might be wrong, that
Mm,
you're talking from a place of your tradition and your culture, what your norm
mhm.
from,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
growing up in Nigeria and everything like that, which I get it. But in this type of situation, it is not.
too strange.
It's
It's
not, it's
like
not even
a
strange. It's not a dysfunctionality if you have a kid at 18 years old. According to American, like according to
the
pattern,
society
their pattern
standard.
of living so far, yeah, is not like a dysfunctionality. I think the point now is as long as, oh yes, mom, I'm pregnant, whatever, whatever, she's moved out, it shows that she's responsible to some extent.
Mhm.
She went to her parents' house, she's a single mom, assumably, maybe at like
Maybe,
maybe
maybe
that is
not.
that nobody
But
knows.
at
I
least
don't
she
know.
has moved out. We know
But she's
that.
moved out, she's taking care of
And
her kid
even
by herself,
yeah,
assumably. Now, a mom is acting stupid. I personally don't think that there's a dysfunctionality there. People make choices. There are certain people that, when I was in high school, I think I was in 10th grade, a girl was pregnant. When I was leaving the school, she was pregnant twice. Yeah. And I used 1 year in the school. So when I got to the school, she was pregnant. Before I left, she was pregnant.
she
And
moves fast.
There is a dysfunctionality, obviously.
I would not
That
consider it a
that explains
dysfunctionality.
it, man. Like you were
No,
pregnant
I would not,
twice in a year
I would not
within a
call it a
space of 1 year.
dysfunctionality. It is just, it's a way of life. It's not a way of
Yeah,
life for you, but
I think we can reconcile you guys like your points and case, but
Mhm.
it's a dysfunctionality that has been normalized.
Normalized. Exactly.
it's not going to
That's
be
what
my
dysfunctional
reality. It's
like.
not something I'm going to live by, but it's like if I saw somebody that was 18 and pregnant, I don't I don't think my mind is processing which kind
Can
of
I ask
home are
a
you
question?
Yeah,
from.
that's
My
Can
what I
I ask
mind
a
say.
will
It
just
has
be
question?
been
like, I'm happy
it
for
has
you.
been
Keep it moving.
normalized. It's
Can I ask a
Go
question?
normalized.
ahead. Go
And
ahead.
I'll explain why we feel like it's a dysfunctionality that has been normalized. Now, this is the thing.
Okay.
If you carefully
Mm, mm,
study age
mm,
range, right, in
mm,
Mm,
America, maybe
mm.
mm,
between so and so, you would see largely like
mm,
it's expected that okay, you're just maybe coming out, you're coming out of maybe high school, going to college. Like,
mm,
you understand what I'm trying to say? Like,
mm,
every generation, from what I've seen so far, yeah, you how would I put it? Like your vision or your ambition is stifled when there are like little things like that, or when things like that happen. Because if you carefully study them, they always have like an ambition and things happen like that's out of their control. But at the same time, we can acknowledge that it's down to the fact that oh, something was missing. They Most of them come from a house whereby the maybe it's single parent home, you understand,
A
like
broken home,
a broken
basically.
home. And somehow, somewhere they got comfort in another person, in another guy, or you understand, and that led to you get they see comfort. It's a lot.
For me, there's a popular pastor. I'm not going to say his name because I cannot be going through allegedly up and down. But there's a popular pastor here in the US whose daughter got pregnant. I think she was like 16, 17 when she got pregnant.
Yeah, I know the
She
person.
was good. She
That's true.
was,
That's true.
yes. That's probably like the top most best environment, quote and unquote, to grow in. Both parents are living together. Hold on,
But
conditionally, hold on. Both parents are
okay,
living together. They're still very much married. She probably has like a sheltered life where it's just church and school and Bible study and soccer
Like the
field and
triangle.
whatever. Like your life is literally somewhat under a microscope. And one thing
And
still led to
somehow,
the
somehow,
other. She got pregnant. So what I wouldn't call it a dysfunctionality. I would just say bad choices. That's it.
mm,
You made a choice, you laid your bed and you're laying on it. This story is focused on the mother's behavior Period. You left your
Okay.
first marriage. I want to assume that the first marriage. Let's even say the girl's daddy, evil man. Let's just paint that picture. And so for that reason, she left. But now this girl has described her stepfather to be an amazing person. So
Yeah.
my only everything with
That
this one
figure.
is, if you decide not to talk to your mom anymore because of this, babes, do what makes you happy. If you feel like the relationship with your mom is bringing so much more emotional distress to you, this and the third, nobody's above cutting off.
He said, no, but you are always up for cut them up.
Nobody's above
You,
blocking.
you are
Nobody.
always up for
So
anything that
with
will
the
just, okay, you go your separate ways. You go your separate ways.
But let's.
because at the end of
This
the
is
day, they
our
did not give us,
mother.
they did not give birth to us together. So what are you doing?
But
But
What
I
happened?
think
mother
in this
daughter
case,
bond.
is our mother in question, and I
It's
think she just can't
Sentimental
bring
values,
herself.
babes.
Yeah, I
yeah,
think she just can't bring herself to believe that her mom is doing
yeah.
that. And I'm like, but you
And now
say
she's a mom too.
she's a
So
mom too, well.
one
And
of
All
the
I
then
would say is,
the
I
funny thing is
think,
the sad thing is the circle continue, most likely will continue.
how? Why?
I mean, if that is her own self realization at that point that you know what this is wrong, she probably might want to like do better with raising her own child as well. Who knows?
Exactly. So that
yeah,
that
yeah,
cycle
yeah.
will not continue because
Will not
she can
Continue.
continue. Yeah.
see that, okay,
Yeah,
my mom is moving mad. I don't want this for my
yeah,
I don't want this for my daughter. I would assume.
yeah.
I think
Which
Oh
is
honestly,
God.
also it's
is she the,
dangerous.
yeah.
Like
Is
the
she an
mom
asshole?
coming.
No. Because can you imagine your daughter calling grandma and grandma is drunk? Grandma is whoa,
I don't
Yeah,
think she would
it's too
even.
much,
I don't
man.
think she would allow any relationship between the two of them even
yeah.
go
Which
through
Yeah.
is
You're
anymore.
not an
we have to
example.
be
You're
careful
not,
now.
yeah.
That's why I said she's
So
a mother now. She has to be very careful too because you
yeah,
don't want this
if
kind
she
of
wants to cut
influence
off her
around
mom,
you.
whatever makes her life happy is what
One
she should do,
one of the
honestly.
comments that I said, tell your mom to shut up and that you don't want her around your child because of her behavior. You can't tell if she's on drugs and around her or not. So tell her
Yeah,
you don't like who she's become. Start telling the
I agree.
basically just tell her to, like, because
Cut her off.
it's going to come with a lot of consequences if you
And a
continue
lot of
going this way. And it's a
compromises,
lot. Yeah.
detrimental
You will
compromises.
not even
So
have peace of mind knowing like the things she's told you, knowing what she's capable of. So meaning you probably like she wouldn't have like that complete trust to have like let her have like that grandma, granddaughter relationship.
The
Because
question now is gonna say, is she even ready to be a grandma?
I mean she's already
she's
one.
a
You don't
glam
get it.
mom.
To take on the role of a
Well,
grandma.
I don't
She's a
think
Someone that
she's
wants to
in
be
glam
she's not
giant,
even in
mom.
the
want to
right
be
frame of
shaking bomb
mind
bomb in
to
the club.
she's trying to even figure out her own life at this point. Like
Exactly. That's what I'm
she's
saying.
chasing something that
I don't
we've
think she
really
has
been on.
that bandwidth to want to settle down or
So
take that
it's
role.
Yeah, if she wants to cut her off, if that is
so
what
she's
would
not.
Baby
give her a
girl,
good life,
you're
do
not an
it.
asshole, but it's good that
Yeah, it's a
you see
lot.
that. Yeah.
But do you think she should tell the stepdad or the
No,
sister any of
Unless if she wants to be petty,
she can
Buku.
tell. Mm, she can tell
that?
her sister. She doesn't have to tell her
That's
stepfather. I don't
is
see
that not
why.
basically telling the stepdad
It
if you
depends
tell the sister?
if the girl is old enough, but I'm assuming she's
But
probably
why
maybe
is
like
she? Then she'll
12
be
or
repeating the
13.
same because now she's letting the burden on someone else too.
Hmm.
Well,
Clock
You,
it.
you
it might not be a burden. Some people, when you tell them things, it doesn't stick. And some
But
people, they
you
ah,
carry
can't control
weight.
that.
I
Consuela,
think
you can't
it's
control
I
that.
think
Yeah, yeah.
it's 100% a burden until
You
it's
really can't even control other
because
person
now I
receive it.
know.
Now I know. How do I
Like I
deal
wish
with
I
this
did not know.
information?
Like why even okay? The question would now be why are you telling me?
They
What
might
should I
team
do
up.
with
No, they
what should
might
I do
team
with
up
this
to isolate
information?
her. It may
Why
be a
do
thing
you
of
want
teaming
to?
up
But she
to
has already
isolate.
isolated the stepsister
She
in this case.
hasn't.
She did not tell the sister. She
Because she's
confided
younger.
in
Because she's younger, that's why. That's probably what
exactly.
it
So why
is.
is this older sister now telling the younger
So
sister?
I don't think it's
So
even.
that
I don't
she's
think
not
it's
miserable alone. They can both share
no,
the
no, no.
misery.
It's unfair because
It's
they are much
unfair.
much younger than she is. So I don't think they have. I don't think
So
they've
we're
built that
probably talking 16 or below
or even below. Yeah, thhere- there's
because
still
she's
like
19, right?
The earlier,
Well,
oh,
that was
she said they met each other when she was a toddler. So a toddler is like, I think, 3, around that age group. So the other one's probably about
yeah,
16, thereabout.
yeah. So she should keep it. I mean, this
Oh,
point,
cut it,
wahala
cut it,
for
cut it, cut that up if you want to cut that. Whatever makes you happy,
yeah.
sweetheart.
Oh yeah. So that's the that's the dilemma for the
Dilemma,
week. Let us know if you have like any 2 cents that you want to drop on this case. Please drop it in the comment section.
comment section.
Um, let's move on to another interesting thing, which is what we call what the hell, which is what did you see at least the past week that was like
Something iffy.
what is this? I mean
Mm-hmm.
I have one.
Mm.
I mean I can go first and
Yeah, go
say
ahead.
for me it's the issue with our Nigerian artists, and I'm going to refer back to the issue that happened in Denver, Colorado, with Burna Boy
Mm.
chasing someone from their concert. So, for background info, Burna Boy had a concert in Denver, and he was performing, and then noticed that these two people, couple, I think, were sleeping, and he said that he would not continue to perform until they, I think he said at first wake up, or and then he eventually said they should leave, and I think they eventually left the show.
They left.
Yes, they left the show.
He said he won't sing the next song if they
The
don't.
next song, so he basically paused the performance of the show until which was like
They
what the
left.
yes, because I read the account of the lady, and
Mm-hmm.
from what she said, so they left. So I'll assume I believe they left. Now my and he has done this thing before where someone was not vibing in the crowd. This I think this happened in Nigeria, and he said he was going to refund his money or practically chased him out of the show. Like,
Okay.
I mean, I do not know any part of the law that
Mm-hmm.
says, okay, let me not even go there. I've paid for this show. It is my money, and I can do whatever I want at your show. This is I've already gained entrance into this show. You can't tell me what to do or what not to do. I
How are
don't
they
think there's a
sleeping?
right.
Were they seated? Like, what kind of
They were
concert? I'm just
seated.
trying
They were
to.
seated. They
So
were
they probably had
seated.
like VIP.
They were
Yeah,
in the front seats.
very close to the
They were
stage.
in the
Very
front
close.
So
They
basically.
were
that's
in the
probably like
front. They were
VIP.
seated. They were seated.
Probably
Yeah.
like VIP. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
So they were
obviously,
seated.
like if you're closer to the stage, you're paying more definitely.
Yeah, you're paying more. So
Okay.
like you don't know what's going on with these people. So why you like I would have expected like some sort of another way to handle it. Probably ask them what's going on, invite them on stage, and even use that to even make the show better. Kind of. You don't know what is going on with these people. Let's not even go into like all of these details. At the end of the day, they paid for the show. It is their right to be in the show, whether they now sleep or not. You I don't think he has like that right to kick them off, kick them out of, and he has done it before. So my own is, and these people also have a reputation of not starting their shows early too.
well,
Hmm.
Yes,
well,
yes,
you're absolutely right. I mean, most
a
times,
reputation of not. If they've done hundred shows, 95% of those shows they did not start early too. So, but that's not even the. My own problem is why would you kick someone out of the show that they paid for?
I have a
Like I
question.
do not believe.
The one that happened in Nigeria, did the person
Mhm.
voluntarily leave or was the person let out?
I
that
can't
that's the
remember how
thing.
it, but it was the case of harassment. Like leave
So
my like
so can I say something about it? And
yeah.
that is, I think for me, that is where, and I'm sorry, you will come for me. You think I'm a Burna Boy fan. I
I
listen
know
to
you are
Burna Boy
his.
music.
That's even why I'm bringing it here, so you can defend your faith.
I'm not
Because
defending anything, but I always have a question, and
mm,
K was also curious, and that is
hmm
where my question lies.
yeah,
To ask, so do they then leave? Nobody is able to answer that. Even me, I don't. Nobody follows up on what happened the moment he said he mentioned what he said. And that is where I fear or
Let me
I
look it up
sense
if they
They
left.
left.
it's
This case,
all.
They
they left
left.
because I
Okay.
saw the message
They
from
left,
the
Abby.
person.
They
They
left.
didn't
Okay.
say they
But
left.
but but I feel like artists do this a whole lot of time. It's all part of like the showbiz.
Example.
The
Or is it right?
It's not right.
That
It doesn't make it right. No,
that's
listen. No,
that's
I'm not
what
denying that.
interests
It's
me
not. It doesn't
about
make it
the whole
right.
thing. Like
But
what they
it
what they
almost feels like as if to gain more traction around an artist, like traction around an artist, is what makes them sell or what gets them to go viral. Being viral is part of
you
their
did. You
business.
think he did it for like clout and
I won't be
virality and
surprised. You see, if you've done something before, like why would you want to do it again?
but one thing I saw was he won't do this to his white fans. Do you think that's a valid
Denver,
accusation?
Denver is where?
No,
Which
no, 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 no. These people are
the
they are
people are
more
being particular?
yeah.
No, that's a very good question. Well, don't let us make it what's it called? What's the word here?
No, I'm just saying like what I
We would
saw,
never know. I don't know. We would never know.
but he has done it to two black people, so he has a track record.
He has a track record. Are you calling him a
I mean, it is what it is at this
can
point.
a black person be a racist?
Yes, maybe, but I just don't like the fact that
Of course,
he
now
talked the
he
way
only
and
got he has banner is in
what's
A
there.
his what
black person can be a colorist,
Colorist.
but
oh
yeah,
colorist
but what I
color.
was the reason I wanted to the reason I was asking if the person in Nigeria, I really want to know if the person in Nigeria left voluntarily or if the person was put out. And I'm asking that because I'm just picturing that happen to me. I went to a concert and you're asking me to leave, and I say I'm staying.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to see how far you will go. Will you tell your bodyguards to lay their fingers on me and kick me? I
Mm-hmm.
just want to see. I want to see how far you will go when I say I'm not
Yeah, I can't
leaving.
remember what happened with the.
If I go
And
to a
that is where I'm like,
classroom, if I go to a classroom, I paid to be there. I'm sleeping is none of your damn business as my teacher. The
Then
most you can do
perform.
is tell the person next to me to wake me up. Another thing, maybe tell me, okay, Koinsola, stand up in the class so that you don't sleep. You can't ask me to step out of the class. I paid to be there. I have every right to be there. That's just my
Period.
MO or cup of tea with the whole situation. It doesn't make sense to me. Oluwa Koinsola, would have not left that place. And the truth is that in that moment, my antennas will be off because I want to see the worst you're going to
You
do.
know, like
And
what
it
left?
is not too late. You can, if even if it pays her back, I don't care. Get
Yeah,
a
it's
lawsuit.
like
Get a lawsuit. You have no right. And even minus this, you don't own the space. It's a public space. You can't ask anybody legally to leave a public space. You do not. It's
unless
not your mother that owns it. If it is your house, that is your that is your own property. You have
unless
legal right to say, don't trespass, don't come in. It's a public space. And I even paid to be in a public space. You can't ask me to leave. That's stupid behavior. And I feel like the moment he did it in Nigeria, to that poor girl or poor boy or poor whoever I did it to, and everybody talk about on TikTok, and everything kept quiet, he's going to do it again. And it takes him doing it in the wrong country to the wrong person for his brain to be reset. And I want whoever did it in Denver, Colorado, to actually have a lawsuit. So that way you understand that I have a right to be here. And if I choose, some people are going to pay for ticket and they won't even show up. So if I choose to sleep throughout your show, that is my business.
unless
I
there's a
and
paid I
clause.
paid for my flight. I'm choosing to sleep. My neighbor is choosing to read book. Wala yeti yenye, like I want to sleep. Like see, if it's my joke
Or is he
you.
humping his ego that oh
It
African
is
guy
his ego.
you are
It is
sleeping.
120% his ego. His tiny ass ego. That's what it is.
he said tiny ass.
Unless there's a clause in the
It's
ticket
Who's
that you
just
bought
your
is
that you have to
glorifying
pay.
yourself.
now I'm curious to know, K baby, who's your favorite
Yes.
Afrobeat artist?
I don't listen to Afrobeat. That's the funniest thing, you guys.
Sad.
I don't listen to it. I don't outrightly like play artists like that. No. If you catch me listening to something, this is probably about to sound very like spiritual.
Really?
Yeah, what the hell? I listen to a lot more of like praise and worship and stuff like that. I catch lyrics of like Afrobeat song. I'm not against Afrobeat. Oh, no, it's not like I'm against it. Oh, if I'm in an environment and they're playing it, I'll vibe, I'll dance to it. It's not my go-to choice of song, so to say. But like typically, if you listen to me like mime along with this song, I probably heard it on TikTok long enough that I picked the words. So yeah, I don't have a favorite one. I'm not a fan of any of them. If I ever go to a concert, maybe somebody around me is going and they paid for me, I'll be like, okay, sure, let's go together. I don't care much for them at all. I wish them the best though. They're always fighting every Eke market day, so
Every 3 markets.
yeah.
Honestly, that is why I still believe, like, I don't know, it's looking like one
It's
of
all
those
stunts,
publicity
social
stunts, man.
publicity stunts.
I've seen lots of it, and nothing happens eventually. That's the thing.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I
And
need it to
that's how I
happen
conclude in my
to
heart that it's a stunt.
if it happens to like one of them backfire
Yeah,
snappy
people.
girls in Atlanta, for example, he will collect back to back.
He's in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, Atlanta people they don't chill. The fact before you land, they've arrived. They
Mm.
don't play.
That place is
So
the real ghetto.
So, do you guys have any other thing that stood out
I don't
during,
have any word
during the
really.
week, or that is like
I
what?
just have a question, man.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Between these two generations, who do you think drinks a lot more,
which generation? Like,
millennials or Gen Zs? And give your why do you think? Give your reason for your answer.
I really do not know because
Me say if I don't know.
I can't give you like a
I mean, me I don't
quantitative.
know. So everyone in the comment section, tell us why you think.
Is there a reason
Why
why
are
you
you
ask?
Who you
asking?
think? Who you think drinks a lot more, the millennials or the Gen Zs?
Why are you asking
We
if
It's
you
would
just a
don't?
likely
random. It's a
say
random tweet I
would
saw, and it's interesting. The kind of like what's the word? Opinion people have, and it makes a whole lot of sense. It speaks to just how each individual or generation have evolved in their own peculiar way, and how that actually translates to some of the behaviors we all like show. And I think it would also open your eyes to just understanding one another and the generation, even the Gen Z is much better. So one particular thing I saw is that somebody feels like the millennials actually drink a whole lot because we always have a reasons to drink, social gathering, and when you compare it to Gen Zs would not want to be in any social. They want to be by themselves,
But that
and
doesn't
by itself, there's no reason to want to drink on that perspective. So somebody said that, and there's also some people that feel like or what's it called, the Gen Zs also drink a whole lot based off they are more open to a lot of vices, and they tend to like take alcohol to help them cope as a coping mechanism. So it's a lot of take. I just saw the tweet on Twitter, and it has been going on for like ever, and people are giving so many reasons as to why they made that choice of who drinks a whole lot. But it's interesting. It has gone on forever.
I mean, I
yeah.
You guys do have the answer.
you ask me. I don't know. I
Yeah.
really do not know.
I don't know either. I don't think any of my friends like that are close to me, none of them drink. And if they would drink, it's probably just there's an
Socially,
occasion. They drink occasionally. Um, yeah, I don't think, yeah, even a good amount of my friends don't go clubbing. They don't go to concerts.
you're a
They,
Jesus baby. Maybe we are sampling the wrong.
no, I actually not to call them not Jesus babies, but like I have like friends that are not like religiously grounded like that, you
But
know.
still, yet.
But yeah, they live. I think millennials might unfortunately live on a fast lane in the sense of millennials live by age, and I would say maybe Gen Zs just live by whenever morning starts. Honestly, oh, today is 9 a.m. It's in the morning. We go again. But Gen Z is like, oh, I'm 30. I should have done this. I should have done that. I should have this. I should have bought 15 houses for my great grandmother in the grave and things like that. And so for that reason, they tend to be overachievers or whatever. But
Yeah, we can't wait for Gen Z to move into that frame of mind too.
I don't
We'll
think I'll
see.
ever get
We'll
there,
see.
but
I'm just saying, like, we'll see how like it will pan out then.
yeah,
If the orientation and the thinking and all of these things will change, or they'll
yeah.
just keep on with their momentum.
Mm-hmm.
Because why I said that is a lot of things that our parents said or did, I'm beginning to see it in our generation, like the thinking and behavior. So like the things that used to be very important now, this thing is not, and then you begin to see your
What's an
parents.
example?
A good example would be going out,
Mm-hmm.
just going out. Now you're like, it's stressful. I'm too old for this thing.
Mm.
Or club is the music is too loud in this club. Why? Why are we do like all of those things? Like there's
You'll
nothing
outgrow
here.
them.
Yeah. And then you start to think more of, staying at home, doing some of these activities that are not, you know, calm, easy to do. Just want to live in that tiny bubble, rest at
Mm-hmm.
home, eat and
Mm-hmm.
live healthy and all of those things. Becoming more spiritual or religious.
Mm.
That's another. All this prayer meeting that we caused our parents say, they too like they are from one mountain to another valley.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Now we
everybody's jumping
understand.
from NSPPD to power pass power to all of these things.
Far
They will
past
even
far.
get a hallelujah challenge in the morning, they will mix it up. So like I'm beginning to see like all those traits in our generation,
Oh
which we've
Mm.
boy.
never seen before. But now life is showing everybody shaggy. And
Yeah,
they be like, it's like we need God more than
we
this.
see God,
So
no.
that's why I said what I said. I don't know if that makes
No, it
sense.
makes sense. In fact, someone said as you grow older, you start to understand your parents much more better.
Yeah.
And they did not lie one bit.
It do not
Yeah.
like
Maybe when you were younger, they were doing too much, but rightly
But
said,
now,
when you get older, you're
now
like, it makes a lot of sense why this happened. It makes a lot of sense why that happened. I did have a hot topic,
okay,
but the articulation of the hot topic is what is where the stress is at.
let's try.
So there was a video I saw. I think it wasn't like an actual thing. I think it was a skit because I've seen the guy like do like some other funny things like that.
Okay.
He's an African guy, went on a date with an American lady, went to pick her up
Mm.
from her house to the date, and he was driving 2 hours to pick her up.
Whoa.
When he got there, he, I guess, maybe called her or texted her and said, "Hey, I'm outside." She came outside and I started recording, and I'd asked him to come out of the car to open the door for her.
Wait,
And
who's that
he,
part? Who
okay,
was
so
recording?
he
Is there?
drove,
Uh-huh.
he asked her on a date,
Mhm.
drove 2 hours to get to her. When he got there, called her, texted her, I don't know, whichever one, told her I'm outside. She came outside and was expecting him to get the door for her.
Okay.
And he could not comprehend why she wants the door open. He could not comprehend why she wouldn't use her hand to open the door by herself.
Mm-hmm.
And then so she started recording basically that like I need you to open the door for me, and he was trying to explain I just drove 2 hours for these dates, and he was saying like these dates we are going for, I'm going to spend money on you and all that good stuff. Why not just get the door by yourself? Why do I have to open the door for you? Whatever, whatever, whatever. And she could not comprehend. And then at some point, he came down to open the door for her. And then after she sat, it was like, you know what? Get out of my car. I'm not going on a date anymore. And she opened the door and she could not believe it. He opened the door. Like, it was like, no, get out.
you shock
And
am.
then she got out, and then it was not like, I think she was not like, oh, didn't you come here to get me? It was not like, yeah, I'm entering my Tesla and I'm going back home or something like that, or whatever.
I
And
know.
then he left. And when that happened, I had different questions of why not date somebody that doesn't want the door open for them? Why not?
Well, yeah,
Why not date? Come on, say it
maybe
again.
it's
Sorry.
just getting to know now.
Say it again. Why not what?
Date
Dates
like if you know that you're not a door opener
opening.
person, you're not a door opening guy. Why not date a girl that uses her two hands to open a door
I
by
think
herself?
we jumped into a conclusion. Like the
That
question should
what?
have been: did they really talk about what they want?
Me, I
Like
feel like he's just finding out now.
they
It's
just
not
find it
something they.
exactly. That's why I'm like, that's too much to jump into. Like, oh, why not?
That's what I feel like.
Exactly.
This this topic has never come up. and
exactly.
they
And
probably never
you
been
know
in
the
the
funny
situation
thing, the
where they
funny
will
thing
open
is
doors
that
for each other.
the funny thing is that it was premeditated in a way, because the moment she brought out her phone, like she was trying to make
Mm-hmm.
the whole thing was premeditated, unless maybe it was acted out or something. Because I don't
That's
understand
why
how,
I've seen the guy
because
like
I
do
don't
like
understand.
mini skits.
Yeah, because I don't. Yeah, it's minuscule. Because I don't understand how, when you come out of, the person drove all the way 2 hours, and then you come out
Mm-hmm.
of the house and you're bringing your phone out to start taking videos. It looks premeditated, like you were expecting. You're expecting something to happen. You wanted to prove a point. You wanted to, like,
Maybe she wanted to record it and show
All
it
the
to like her
moment,
friends
like
and be
record
like,
the
"Can you
moment.
imagine what this
Exactly.
guy did?"
So
yeah.
that's my
How
answer
dare
right
him?
there. Why should I be? You want to show off or what?
I mean,
I
that's what
think
people like to do. People like to go on fancy lunch and fancy dates and post the picture of the flower that they bought them without the man that bought it. Post
Anonymous
the
gifter.
yes, post the man's hand without showing the man's face. They will still steal
Only
that man
God,
from
only
you, but
God
it's
can
okay.
revenge those men.
Oh, something else came up to my mind, but let's finish up this topic. I think
We're
we
done.
are run out of time.
I
Okay, you
think
guys are
we're
done.
done. Yeah, you
What do you
can.
guys think about people, or maybe let's say specifically ladies, that they probably went on a date, that,
Mm.
and then they take pictures, and then they've uploaded it in their social media, boom, boom, boom. Do you think, if the
Picture
relationship
of the
doesn't,
guy.
not the picture of the guy, just the date, they
The
take
date,
picture of
the
everything,
ambience,
of
the
them, of the
table, the
ambience,
food,
and
the
then they
drink.
post it, you understand, boom, boom, boom,
Mm-hmm.
boom. And do you think they should take it down if things don't work out with the person?
No.
They don't have to. It necessary. I mean, they've already done. They've moved two steps ahead by cutting out the man.
Because now,
So
what a lot of people
you
are
don't
saying
have.
on Twitter
You don't
is
have to.
that most ladies, that's what they do now. Like, they do that just to, like, increase their own value as well, so that the next guy gets the message. Oh, this person is, and all of these pictures you see, they are practically dates they've been on. Most of them they've been dates that they've been on with men, not like,
So
you understand what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
a topic
I mean,
honestly
it's
on
a good
Twitter.
thing for the men that will eventually date them because at least you have
You
receipts.
have an idea.
You know the questions to ask. Because it will even be worse if you don't have any reference on their page. Or at least if I've seen four different, dates pictures, I can ask, oh, this date and this date and this date, was it with one person or four different people? What happened? What led to what? You can use it as a way to get more info rather than you not having anything that you. But for the
yeah.
ladies, they don't have to take it down. You've already moved two steps
Yeah,
ahead of the
I don't
game.
think you should take anything down,
Why are
honestly.
you taking?
Like,
Unless it triggers you or it affects you in any way, feel
yeah,
free.
I
It's
don't
your
think you take
page.
anything down. At the end of the day, it's your picture.
It's your
The
page.
difference is the picture came alive because somebody took you out on a date.
Mhm.
That's it. So yeah,
Man, I can't
it,
believe we are playing penalties, man. Sorry, guys.
Oh yes, fine. I think it's a good way to wrap. But before we wrap, please, for our viewers, if you've not subscribed yet, it's just a click
Please,
away.
we
Click
have bills
so
to
that
pay.
subscribe.
we can eat
Yeah,
Christmas food.
exactly. Thanksgiving is
And
coming. So
Thanksgiving
that we
is
can buy
coming.
turkey.
Please
Please.
help us.
Turkey.
Turkey. All right. It's been a wonderful, wonderful episode. Great
Episode.
discussion, and we'll see you in the next one.